Hello, and good morning, everyone. Welcome, yogis. It's a lovely Friday morning, and well, we're coming to the end of another week. I hope you're all feeling great this morning. Well, as you can see, I'm at True Studio, thanks to Ed, who has given me the permission to use the studio today. It wasn't planned. Excuse me. Hello everyone, those who've just joined in. It's just a last minute thing that, for the reason that if you have read my post. All right, I'm not gonna elaborate any further. Morning, Susan. I hope you're all ready for your practice this morning. It's gentle hatha. So the focus for this practice, morning Jenny, morning Richard. The focus for today's hatha practice, heart openness, so chest opening poses. As I've said, this is a beautiful practice. The poses that we're going to be doing really will just give you the chance to slow down. Well, all our practices, give you the chance to slow down, to pause, to be a little bit kinder to yourself and to everyone around you. Morning, John, and also to the physical part of it, just to counter stretch that rounding from driving, from sitting all day for whatever reason. All right, so just a couple more. Hi Shirley. Yeah, okay, sorry. Just a minute or two. We'll let people to get connected, to join in. Now, whether you are joining us live for practice or you're watching us doing this practice live, welcome. All right. You can always watch now and do it later. Just to get a feel or an idea like, what to expect. You can just watch first and then do your practice at a later time. All right, I think let's not waste any more time because as I've said, I'm a little bit late logging on. But now that I'm here, I'm all ready. Oh yes. Okay, so with heart openers, your props will be really useful. It can make a lot of difference. So have them with you today, depending on what you need later when we do the poses. All right, okay, I'll see you on the mat and let's get started. Welcome everyone. Welcome to today's practice, gentle hatha. Now everyone, come to seated butterfly. So bring the soles of your feet together. And let me just remind you again, I know I sound like a broken record. Please prop yourself up. Easy on the hips. Open up the back a little bit more by sitting on a prop. You have your cushion, you have your blanket, fold them and sit on it. Right, soles of your feet together, you listen to your body, feet a little bit away from the hips or much closer. Roll the hips forward, sitting up nice and tall. You relax your arms, relax your shoulders. Bring your arms to your knees and flip your palms up. All right, and then take a moment, softening the gaze, or bring your gaze inward, eyes closed, and breathe. Opening the hips, feeling that nice stretch in the inner thighs. 2 more breaths. As you exhale, see if you can bring your knees a little bit lower, opening up a little bit more. But don't push, don't force. And back to center. Bring the knees together. Relax your hips. And slowly extend both your legs in front of you. Shake both your legs. Alright, now sit with your legs straight. Arms by the side. Sit up tall. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your right ear to shoulder. Feel that nice stretch along the left side of your neck. Inhale, hit center. Exhale, down to the other side. And gently release, hit center. Now this time, chin to chest. Round your back, roll the shoulders forward. And then inhale, gently pressing into your sit bones, lift your heart, roll the shoulders back and down, looking forward, or turn your gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, release. Now do that 2 more times. Keep breathing, rounding the back. Next inhale, arching the back, look forward or look up. And last one. And breathe. And slowly come back to center. Roll the shoulders back and down 3 times. And center. The opposite direction, shoulders forward and down. And relax. Inhale, shrug your shoulders. Exhale, release. 2 more. And last one. Right, you clench your fingers. As you exhale, you rotate your wrists 3 times and keep breathing. Back to center now, the other way. And relax. Come to all fours. Your hands shoulder width apart, spread your fingers nice and wide, knees hip width apart. Now you align your shoulders and your wrists, your hips and your knees. Let's start to activate the core. Make sure you tuck your toes under. Okay? Relax your head, relax your neck. Take your time, no rush. Now you press into your hands, draw the belly in, engage your back. Inhale. You lift your knees an inch or 2 above the floor. Keep breathing. And then exhale, release, relax. And one more time, breathe and hold. Don't bring the hips too high. Just lifting the knees off the mat and hold here. Your next exhale, release, relax your back. One more time. Your next inhale, engage your back, lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Keep the knees bent, lift your hips higher. Just check that your wrists, the crease of your wrists parallel to the top of the mat. You distribute your weight evenly across your hands, and then you let your head go, allowing the head to hang naturally between your arms. Gaze back, neck long, shoulders soft. At this juncture, you have your props, you have your books, your bricks. You can press your hands onto the props. Take the strain off the shoulders if you're feeling a bit tight, and the wrists, and breathe. Your next exhale, this time let's work on the hamstrings and calves. Pedal out your feet. Start to straighten one leg while you keep the other knee bent. You want to go a little bit faster? That's fine. Move with your breath. And then to finish your last round, bring yourself back to center. Let's go a little bit deeper now. Inhale, draw your thighs up. And on an exhale, release the heels down slowly and gently. The hips are high, reaching up towards the sky. And the heels are low. Whether your heels touch the mat or not, that's not the goal. Making spaces and hold comfortably as you breathe. Now you soften your knees, walk your feet to the top of the mat. Feet hip width apart, knees soft, arms soft, shoulders relaxed. Let's take a moment here, breathe. And then bring your arms behind your back, clasp your hands, little bend in the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades in, no strain, no tension in the neck and shoulders, hold here. Or inhale, pressing into your feet, straighten your arms, reach your arms higher, and wherever you are, hold here and breathe for 2 more breaths. Come back to your breath. Relax your arms and shoulders slowly. And then arms by the side. Pressing into your feet, engage your back. Slowly on an inhale, you come up to standing. And relax. Okay, 3 rounds of sun salutation. Mountain pose, feet hip width apart, legs engaged, upper body soft, arms by the side, standing tall, grounding and feeling solid. Bring your palms to your heart center, breathe easy, and together, inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, open your arms wide and swan dive. Hands to the shins, pull the chest out, half lift, shoulders soft, the back is flat as possible. You work with your body, and the neck is nice and long. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Bring your chest to your thighs. Now you let your head go. The neck is long. Breathe. Hands to the back of your legs or by the side, gentle fold. And then slowly, hands to the mat. Step your legs back, plank or half plank. Take a moment here. Those in plank, find that diagonal from the heels all the way to the crown. Everyone, shoulders above the wrists. Reaching the heels back. Those in plank, feel free to bring the knees down. Now your next exhale, you release your plank, your half plank. If you're ready for chaturanga, hug the elbows in, body down with control. Release the top of your feet. Hands underneath the shoulders for a deep back bend. Or bring your forearms down for Sphinx, a gentle one. Inhale, bend back to your own degree. So this is Cobra. Hug the elbows in, little bend in the elbows. As you lift your heart higher, make sure the back feels okay. Those in Sphinx, you have your forearms down. Make sure your elbows and shoulders align. And stay here. Your next exhale, you relax your back, chest down, hands underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes under. Inhale, downward facing dog. When you're ready, you set yourself up. No rush. Once again, use the props to go a little bit deeper or use less effort. And then you hold your downward dog with your knees bent, legs straight, or walk the dog out. Keep breathing. Your next exhale, softening the knees, walk your feet to the top of the mat. And then fold with your knees bent. Hands to the shins, half lift. And inhale, open your heart, open your arms wide, ground and lift. Palms together, down to your heart center. Second round, exactly the same. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, open your arms wide, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Keep breathing. The gaze is soft as you look down. And then exhale, bend your knees and fold. Option to go deeper if you want, legs straight, but make sure the upper body is soft. Lengthening the spine, let go of any tension in the neck and shoulders. And then release, hands to the mat, bend your knees, legs back, plank or half plank, you decide. Then you release on an exhale. Engage your back, inhale. Lift your heart, broaden across the chest. Legs engaged and breathe. Exhale, release. Relax your back. And then inhale, ready for downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Smooth the breath out. And hold. Now you come back to your breath. Bend your knees or softening the knees. Walk your feet to the top of the mat. Fold with your knees bent or legs straight. And then hands to the shins, half lift. Inhale, back to mountain. Palms together, down to your heart center. Last round. 1 breath, 1 movement. Inhale, look up, arms reaching up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, relax your neck. Hands to the mat, legs back, plank or half plank. On an exhale, gently release. Inhale, scoop the chest up and bend back. Exhale, relax your back. On an inhale, shoot your hips up and back, downward facing dog. For the next 3 breaths, you breathe deeply and smoothly. As you create length, strength, and space in your entire body. Softening the knees, walk your feet to the top of the mat. Fold, legs straight on knees bent. Hands to the shins, pull the chest out. Inhale, root to rise. Back to mountain, palms together and down to your heart center. Inhale, goodbye. Exhale, release and rise. Alright, so we are done with the warming up. Let's do the poses. Right, because this is a hatha practice, so we're gonna take a bit of a breather, short breaks between poses. But for the standing poses, we're gonna do the low lunge back bend, followed by wild thing. Alright, gonna do it slow. We'll do it together. How do we get to wild thing? The transition is downward facing dog. Alright, less talking, let's get into action. Now, make sure you have your props, okay, within reach. Start in mountain. Palms to your heart center. Now, standing tall. It looks easy, but make sure your legs are engaged. And breathe. Softening the upper body. Inhale, you reach your arms up. Open your arms wide, hands to the mat. You step your right leg back. You bring the back knee down, the toes tucked or untucked. You decide. Body center, hands to your hips. Now we're not just opening the heart, we're also working on the hips here. Make sure that front knee is tucked over the ankle. And then see how far you can go with your hips. Now 2 variations here. You grab your opposite arms, bring your arms behind your back for a gentle back bend. Or you can clasp your hands, you decide. You can stay here if you don't want to bend back. Enough of a stretch here. The heart is really open and breathe. Or go deeper. Lift your heart as you inhale. And then slowly, with a nice long spine, bring in the shoulders back. Bring your heart up towards the sky. Smiling up towards the sky. And hold. Too much, you back off. Okay to hold wherever you are. You breathe. Breathe through your nose. Now you come back to center. You relax your arms. Relax your shoulders. Hands down. Downward facing dog. You straighten the back leg. You step that front leg back. Take a moment here. Alright, now we're going to come to wild thing. So wild thing from downward dog. Relax your head and neck. Now it's your right leg up. Inhale, lift your right leg. You bend your right knee, opening that hip, that right hip. Now you pivot on your left ball of your foot. The ball of your left foot, you pivot on it. Slowly turn the heel outward. You bring your right foot down to the left. Gently pressing into your left hand. For now, bring both feet flat. The arm is strong. And then start to open your heart. Reach your right arm up. Or your right arm to the other side. Keep the knees bent. Lift your hips. Open your heart. Okay, see where you are. Relax your head and neck. One more variation. You feel okay here. Option to straighten your left leg and hold. Come back to center. That means back to downward facing dog. Take a moment. And then bend your knees, walk your feet to the top of the mat. All right, everyone. And then knees soft, swing your arms back, inhale forward and all the way up. Arms out, open your heart and palms to your heart center. Now you reset. Let's do the left side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Open your arms wide, hands to the mat. Step your left leg back. Release the back knee down. You can tuck or untuck the back toes. Body center, hands to your hips. Alright, no rush. Front knee stacked over the ankle, front foot pointing straight ahead. Your left hip can be aligned with your left knee, or bring your left knee as far as the hips will allow. Feel that stretch. Arms behind your back, easy, or go deeper if that's available to you today. And then before you bend back, lift your heart, nice long spine, and low lunge on the other side. Breathe. Come back to center. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders. Straighten the back leg. Hips up. Downward facing dog. Ready? Left leg. Three-legged dog. Lift your left leg up. Then you bend your left knee, opening that left hip. Ready to go into wild thing. Bring your left foot down. Before that, you pivot on the ball of your right foot, and then slowly bring your left foot down to the right side. You transfer your weight to your right arm, right foot, or both feet, and then inhale, left arm up, stay here. Still keep the chest open. You can take this variation like side plank, half of side plank and half wild thing. Alright, so you can stay here, enough for you today. Or your heart smiling up towards the sky. Bring your left arm to the other side. Open the hips. Don't drop the hips. Lift the hips, engage your back. Strong core. Relax your head and neck. Option to straighten the right leg. Now, bring that left foot down, left heel down for some support. You will feel stronger to hold here when you hold your wild thing. Okay, and breathe. Now you bend your right knee. Slowly come back to downward facing dog. And breathe. Softening the knees and walk your feet to the top of the mat. This time, knees bent or legs straight. You engage your back, you reach your arms forward, all the way up to standing. And open your arms wide, palms to your heart center. Inhale, and exhale, release, and relax. Okay, right. Let's take a moment here. So we've done two poses, the low lunge and the wild thing in like a short sequence, but we do it slow, we're not moving too fast. Now we're gonna do a balancing pose. Now I mentioned, get your strap, your tie ready. So I'm just gonna grab my yoga strap. Okay, so here it is. Now, you come, excuse me, come to mountain pose, ready for dancer's pose. All right, your feet about hip width apart. So we're gonna use the left leg as a standing leg. So we're gonna bend the right knee, okay? For some of you who are familiar with the pose. But not to worry if this is your first time doing it. Oh, what's dancer's pose? All right, so you come to mountain. Make sure your left leg, right, the toes pointing straight ahead. You have your strap, your tie, hold it in your right hand. Now, bring your hands to your hips. Shift your weight, transfer your weight to your left leg. You bend your right knee, no strap. You grab your right ankle or your right foot, the top of your right foot. You have your strap. Now, why we use a strap? Use it as an extension of your arm. Alright, so you use props to just go a little bit further into the pose, but minimize the effort or use less effort, or at the same time also to just open up that particular area of the body, not pushing it. Okay, slowly, enough here, not enough here. Ready, just stay here for a bit, and then inhale, left arm reaching up. Pressing into that left foot, that standing leg, bringing your heart forward and down. You engage your back, activate the core. And then next inhale, start to lift your right leg higher. Right foot up towards the sky. The right arm is straight. You see the difference here? You can bring your right foot further by using a strap and lift. No strap, not to worry. You grab your right foot and then see how far you can go. Now, breathe. Fix your focus and hold. If you're a bit wobbly, you need to come out of the pose, you release gently. Slowly inhale, body center, and release the strap. Right leg down, left arm down, and relax. All right, reset. Ready? We have two sides. We need to work on the other side. Find that balance. Okay? Now, if the other side is more challenging, as in you feel a little bit tight, you couldn't hold as long as the other side, not to worry. Okay? Don't worry. Start in mountain. Okay? Hands to your hips. You shift your weight to that right leg now. Make sure that right foot. Spread the toes pointing straight ahead, and the knee is soft. Don't lock the knee. Okay? And then slowly you set yourself up. Okay, I don't know whether you're using a strap or just use your left hand. And then find your center here. No rush. Inhale, right arm reaching up. And then start to go a little bit deeper. Strong core. And then go a little bit deeper into the stretch. Left thigh, left shoulder. You spread all your 5 fingers, your right hand. And balance here. Come back to your breath and then gently release. Relax your arm and left leg down and release. Okay? Right. So that's dancer's pose. I hope you're feeling okay, not to worry. You just saw my second side. I was a bit wobbly and somehow I couldn't hold it longer, and just let go, release gently. You're okay to come back into the pose, give it another try. If not, the next time when you do it, just take it easy, do it again another time. All right, now I'm gonna take it easy, okay? So I did give 2 options, seated back bend or camel. I think let's just do the seated back bend. Now, you're going to sit on your heels. You have your props, okay? You have your 2 bricks or 2 books. You place it behind you. The idea here is to bring the flow to you so that you can open the heart a little bit more as you press into your hands and open the hips as well. Okay? Now, if you need to place something to sit on, here I would suggest using something soft. You can use a folded blanket or folded towel, something to sit on if you like. Alright, now, you're sitting here, sitting on your heels. You feel quite a stretch here in the thighs. Alright, so that's why I say that if you're feeling a little bit tight here in the quads, you need to bring the hips a little bit higher. Right, now, those without props, you bring your hands to the mat. Hands flat, spread your fingers, the fingers pointing straight ahead. If you find that the shoulders, the wrists, not too comfortable, that's where you use props. Okay? Now, don't think that using props, your practice is any less than everyone else. So you change that mindset. You listen to your body, you honor it. Okay, we're all different. So, ready? Pressing into your hands, body center, you look forward. Inhale, start to lift your heart, roll the shoulders back and down. You can walk your hands back. Walk your props back, pressing into your hands and lift. And hold here. For some, if you want to go a little bit higher, not higher, you want to go a little bit deeper, then you start to lift your hips a little bit higher. And keep the heart open. And you feel that deeper stretch now in the quads as well. You can keep the chin tucked. You can look up if that feels okay. It's just too bright for me, so I'm going to close my eyes. If you're okay to, your hips are quite high and you want to tip your head back, go ahead. All right. Let's hold here for 2 more breaths. Your next exhale, those with your hips lifted, release the hips down, relax your back, no rush. And then slowly everyone, bring your body center and rotate your wrists as many times as you like. And then slowly come back to center and do the same number of times if you can remember in the opposite direction. Okay, before we go any further, let's rest in child's pose. So you can stay here with your knees and feet together, or big toes touching, knees mat width apart, and bring your chest down, head down. Use props to support your head and rest here. Gently bring your awareness back to your breath, and then lift your head. Now line your belly. Come to Sphinx first. So your forearms down. Okay, now you're gonna straighten your arms in front of you. Align your head, neck and your back. Relax your neck. You can bring your head all the way down if you like. We're going to start with the right side, bow pose, half bow. So you bend your right knee. You reach your right arm back. So this is where you have your strap, your tie. Okay? If you're okay to use your hand to grab your right foot, right ankle, go ahead. If you have super long arms, not necessarily so. You don't have to use a strap. If, well, for whatever reason, okay, you use your strap. If not, you use your hand to grab your right foot. If you don't want to go too far, too deep into the pose, you can just bend your right knee and reach your right arm back. Now all these variations is for you to decide and choose one. Alright, now you press into the top of your left foot, left leg, gently pressing the left arm down. Inhale, you bring your right arm higher. Now you look forward, make sure your phone, your camera is right in front of you. Preferably you're not looking to the side. Okay, and then you lift. You engage your back, you lift your heart, you can press into your left hand and elbow off the floor and lift. Keep breathing. One more. Inhale, lift, exhale, release, and reset. Okay, we'll take a moment here. Ready? You bend your left knee, you reach your left arm back, enough, stay here, and you can just lift and keep that left thigh down. You use your strap, loop it around your ankle, or loop it around the top of your left foot, or use your hand. Ready? Looking forward, engage your back, strong back, strong core. Inhale, lift. So you're not working, you're not just opening the heart, working on the upper body, the hips and the thighs as well. Feel that nice stretch in the left arm, left shoulder. Inhale, one more lift. Exhale, release. Now, come to crocodile, bend your elbows, stack your hands, open your legs wider than the mat with your heels in, toes out, and you rest your head down, or rest your head on your hands. Keep breathing, softening the neck and your shoulders. Release any buildup of tension or tightness in the lower back as you exhale. Come back to your breath, feet closer, and then slowly you flip over and lie on your back. Bend your knees, okay, hug your knees into your chest. Right, feel that nice stretch, okay, the earlier back bend that you did, the heart opener, half bow. Next time we can do the full bow with both legs up. And, right, release, massaging your back, the lower back. Release your hips, circling the knees, do what you need to do. Come back to center and feet down. Right, now I'm going to show you two variations of fish. One without props, and see how far you can go with that. If you have any issues with your neck and your upper back, alright, I strongly suggest that you just watch. Let me repeat. You have any issues with your neck and your upper back, or even lower back, or you're just feeling not too confident today, or for whatever reason, okay, don't do it. You pause here, watch. You do it at another time. The second variation I'm gonna show you with props. If you think that, okay, that is something that I can try today because it's somewhere in the middle, then take that variation, okay? So you don't have to do any one of the variations, you can just sit and watch this part. Right, fish pose. So without props, you're lying on your back. Legs straight, feet together. Legs together, arms by the side, palms facing in, relax the shoulders, open your heart. You're gonna engage your back, lift your heart, and the crown down towards the floor. So right now, the crown is reaching towards the back. That's my back. What you're gonna do with fish, you're gonna bring the top of your head down to the mat, lifting the heart and stretching the front of the neck. Okay, so variation one without props. This is your setup. On an inhale, and release. Right, I'll show you one more time. When you release, you need to lift your head an inch or two above the floor. You bring the back of your head down, then you gently slide and bring your chin to chest. Don't just slide your head and then release. All right, one more time. And once you've released completely, to counter stretch, hands behind your head, lift your head and look at your feet. And then release. All right, that's a variation without props. Now, you can use your props, your books. Let's do the lower setting. Okay, this is, I only use one prop. Okay, in yin, for those of you who remember, if you do that practice, we use a set of a block and a brick. You can go higher if you want. That's for your head, that's for your chest. Okay, place this underneath the shoulder blades, the tip of your shoulder blades, or you can place it this way also if you want. Okay, go lower. Right, so those with props, you can bring your head higher, and then a little lift in the heart, that's fine. You can keep the knees bent or legs straight, arms by the side. Okay, or the other way, higher setting for the chest, lower for the head, and then slowly you come back and see, the lift is higher in the heart and the head. All right, so take some time here. If you want to give this a go, set yourself up. I think I'm just going to stay here. Okay, you use your props to lift your heart, to support your head. Come to fish. With props, you can slide your arms away from the body. You can also bring your legs a little bit further apart. If you're using if you're doing your fish without props, okay, be careful. If you wanna do it together, all right, let me guide you. Legs straight, arms by the side, align your head, neck and your spine. So you don't have to watch your phone, your camera, just listen to my voice. Alright, let's do it together. For those without props, if you wanna go into your full fish, bring your arms close to the side of your body, palms facing in. So you need to use the strength of your lower back and your arms to lift and stretch. Ready? Inhale, you press into your upper arms. Start to lift your heart and bring the crown down towards the mat. Ready to release. Right, everyone, wherever you are, gently come out of your fish pose. Those using props, you roll onto one side and then slide your props away from the mat and come back lying on your back without the props. Alright, if you haven't done so, you bring your hands to the back of your head, gently lift and look at your toes, counter stretch. Exhale, gently release and relax. You bend your knees. Once again, you hug your knees, arms around the shins or the back of your thighs. You massage your back, you circle the knees, open the hips. Take your time. Then bring yourself back to center. Now keep hugging your knees. And then gently squeeze your thighs into the chest. Relax your head, relax your neck. And then slowly release, let's squeeze a little. Forehead to your knees. And exhale, head down. Arms down and feet flat on the mat. Ready for relaxation? Stay here with your knees bent, knees and feet together, or keep the knees together, feet mat width apart. Turn the toes out slightly if you're in reclining TP. You're comfortable with your legs straight. Make sure the back feels okay, the lower back. Have your feet mat width apart. Roll the toes out, the ankles soft. Arms away from the body, palms facing up. Or bring your hands to your heart, to your belly, and breathe. Align your head, neck and your spine. Take a moment to settle the body. And once you feel comfortable, close your eyes. Now gently bring your awareness to your breath. Smooth the breath out. As you invite the inhales down a little bit deeper and press the exhales out a little bit longer. So the breath is fluid. It's steady and rhythmic. Now gently guide your attention to to your body. Scan your body starting at the top of your head. Moving down slowly to your hips. And all the way down to your toes. As you scan your body, notice any point of discomfort, tension and tightness. Breathe into those areas and allow them to soften and relax. As you make space between the breath and finding space within the body. See if you can find more space inside of your mind. Spaces between the thoughts. Steady your mind. Come back to your breath. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And then bring your feet together. Float your arms overhead. Inhale and stretch your whole body. One more time. Exhale, release and let go. Those with your legs straight, bend your knees. And everyone, when you're ready, slowly roll onto your right side. And breathe. Blinking your eyes open if you haven't done so. Use your hands to support your back. Gently push yourself up. Come to sitting. Sit with your legs crossed, legs straight, or on your heels. Sit on your heels. And let's close our practice with 3 deep breaths. Deep inhale, open your arms wide, palms together. Exhale down to your heart center. Inhale, take in the positive energy around us. Exhale, let go and let be. And one more round. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Right. Well, that was gentle hatha. All right, that I've brought you live from True Studio. I'll see you tomorrow for Yin Yang Flow. It wouldn't be in Yogi Yak. They'll be in the public group Yoga in You, 10 o'clock. If you are thinking of doing a live practice, so get yourself ready, 10 o'clock for Yin Yang Flow. And then the Sunday, as usual, back to Yogi Yak, Rise and Shine. Right, I hope you enjoy that morning practice if you did it with me. I shall leave you now. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's VE celebration day today. Right, to be honest with you, I just heard about it this week. So my apologies. I need to find out a little bit more about what that celebration is all about. Okay, so if you have something on, you're doing something to celebrate, enjoy, social distancing in place, whatever you have planned for today, for the weekend, have a good time, but also take care, stay safe. I'll see you soon. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you on Sunday. I'll see you next time. But for now, bye. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye-bye.